It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Justin Herbert. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. For a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. There's some space here. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
This is our time. Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. 1st down and more for Allen. Wide open. It's Allen complete. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From a yard out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
It's 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen flushed out right. Pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On 3rd and long, it's Allen looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point Pinder.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue. But to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Allen on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got caught as he was throwing it.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
36-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. Complete to Kelly. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
1st and 10, Taylor down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Taylor is the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Herbert now firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early, so that'll back them up 5. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Allen now looks to throw. It's brought incomplete. It's John Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. With Allen out to his left. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills cut into that lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Allen to throw once more. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Bills 8.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll try and run it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Going deep here. He's got him in. Complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, 84 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
32. Bills 8. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to keep it here. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the draw, here's Jackson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
42.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. As he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him flip.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And unable to connect, incomplete. We'll give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now and it's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 49 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Up 3rd and 4.
Here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past over through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and 10.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. Supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Will Lutz set to kick off.
That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. operating from the gun. Allen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
At the Chargers.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's got room. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Steps away to his left. That's taken in by Callaway. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Going for it on 4th down, Allen. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown,
Another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. What's good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence.
And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with the lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Joshua Kelly. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
6-yard line.
Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably is...
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. It's running. Brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.